2 hours and 21 minutes to get home. This shit is brutal. So why not get on the stream? I did stop and get some food. I had some, what did I get? Oh, I got some Mexican food. I got an asada burrito. I got some chips and guacamole. I got a jarritos. I had them put it in this little thing for my, because I didn't want that glass shit jingling around my car. And we're stuck in the traffic. I guess I'm gonna hang out with you guys for like an hour. And then in my last hour, I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna listen to the rest of the J. Cole, The Fall Off. I've been listening to it a little bit here and there. I was listening to it this morning when I was getting ready, but it wasn't really giving me a get ready vibe. So I stopped listening to it. So far, I really like 2-6 and I like Poor Thing. Fuck, bitch. J. Cole going crazy. The police is talking shit to people, saying the least you could do is stay off the phone. Like, it's fucking traffic. People are bored. You're on a motorcycle. I mean, shut up. And I would have flipped the camera on him, but I'm not about to get a freeway camera tee because I already got one for being on my phone. I don't need another one. And I'm already fighting this RICO case against the toll roads for this $600 that I don't want to give them. So if any of y'all auntie, baby mama, cousin, little brother work at the toll roads, help me out. But yeah, the traffic shit is so boring. It's so boring. That's like one of the high reasons that I didn't necessarily want to move back to the city, because number one, sick amount of poor people. And I'm saying that as a regular working class individual. It's different from working class people and poor people or homeless or bums. And I don't really, and when you live in LA, it's hard because of so many areas, the bums, the homeless people, the working class, we all the same because we got the uber rich out here. So I didn't necessarily want to live, I didn't want to demote my class, because right now in the suburbs, I have a nice middle class life. I didn't want to demote my class back down to the bottom of Maslow's fucking pyramid. And then this traffic, because there's traffic to go everywhere. Like, it'll take you 45 minutes to go 7 miles in LA, like, or more. It's just stupid. It's stupid, it's stupid, it's stupid. So, but as a single person, because I spent most of my adult life, well, really all of my adult life up to this point, in a relationship. The suburbs is fine when you're in a relationship because you're not doing shit. You going to work, you coming home, you being in love, you being in the house, and on the weekend y'all might do some activity that will require you to go to the city. But other than that, you're kind of just chilling. Y'all chilling with each other. So suburb is cool. When you're single, there's no reason that makes sense for you to be in the suburbs, because this is a place for families. This is a place for settling down. And clearly you are unsettled. You are alone. So you need to go back out into the big bad world. And it's not like to date nobody, because I am, oh my God, I don't feel like I am in the position to date people, because like the politics of dating right now, the things that people want based on what they're willing to give is all out of whack. And I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't want to be involved. So just X-nay on the bullshit and keep that over there. I'm not about to do it with nobody. And I'm not auditioning to be on no nigga's Flavor of Love dating show. No. But being in the city for more opportunities, to just have an easier life as far as doing things and going out, like going to a concert and shit. I don't have to drive an hour from my house. It's going to make a lot of things simpler for me. So that's why I have to hurry up and move. But there was a whole like lease, sublease shit going on in my apartment. The lady was like, oh, she found somebody, but then they're talking shit like, because I have people touring my apartment since October, I feel like. Yeah. And finally somebody was approved by the property management company to move in. And it's like, okay, cool. So then I asked her about my deposit, and she's like, oh, well, technically you're breaking the lease. Oh, hold on. You told me you're the one helping me do this. Find a renter to take over the lease, and then I would be good. So now if you're telling me that you're going to keep my $2,500 because I'm moving out March instead of May, lady, I could just post up until May. I want my $2,500. Y'all not keeping that. You're not. If y'all gonna keep my $2,500, I need to bust out all the walls in this motherfucker to make it worth it. I need to rip up the floor. I need to do something to justify y'all keeping my money. Otherwise, no. No. And I don't care who you get the money from. And then another thing that was annoying was she was like, it's kind of rushing me on their move-in. Like, oh yeah, they want to move in February 28th. Okay, cool. What's up my deposit? And she's like, oh, it would take 21 days. It won't. It won't. I work in an accounting office. I do people's payroll. I write checks all day, all night. It does not take y'all 21 days to look on the ledger for this complex, because it's brand new, this property that y'all turned into a duplex, and be like, yes, they paid $2,500 and y'all got a digital portal. So it really ain't that. But yes, I came and I gave you a money order. So you could easily return it, same money order, but I know y'all deposited it because I also worked at a property management firm, and simply draft me a money order from the same account and give me my money back. And then you're talking about, oh, we have to have it cleaned and blah, blah. You have to do that if anybody moved out. What the fuck does that got to do with my deposit? That's why they changed the law in California to make it to where y'all had to show and itemize the shit that y'all used it, because y'all was just keeping niggas' deposit just because you feel like it. No. And then if they're moving in on the 20th, that means they're giving you their deposit. So you can give me their deposit, switcheroo, or you can write me a check from your account now and be ready for when I give you the keys for them to move in. If you want to do that, I could chill here. It's not no big deal to me. It's not a big deal. But you're not about to keep that money. It's not happening. I was saying I did some shit wrong. When I've done nothing but pay the rent on time, be quiet, not bothering people. I haven't even really done no maintenance requests. Now you about to piss me off. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, looking for apartments is also stressful and very annoying because I'm trying to find something. Right now I pay $23. So like I could pay the same, but right now I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $23. I know I'm not gonna get that in LA unless I'm living, like I said, with the gangsters and strippers, and we're not doing that. So I can take a cool 1-bedroom for $2,000. I want a 1-bedroom that has an in-unit washer and dryer and a parking spot and a walk-in closet because I got a lot of shit. And I don't want to have a clothes rack in my living room like I have right now. For $2,000. I don't feel like that's a lot to ask for. $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment, 1 bathroom, living room, kitchen, washing machine, parking spot. Because that's what the fuck you need to live somewhere. Unless you don't got a car. But if you don't have a car in California, like, we're already going down in the quality of life. You don't got a car because everything out here is far away. So, bro. Oh, I don't understand. This person is typing in Arabic. But yeah, all I'm looking for is a cute little 1-bedroom apartment. I really prefer duplexes, split up houses, all that, because the idea of being in a box, I talked about this in the last live, but like people on both sides of me, people on top, people on the bottom, that is too much for me. That horrifies me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I living like a rat in a cage, in a colony of other rats in a cage? Like, it's so much. I don't like that. But I do understand, as a person that is single now, living in a building, I guess, is kind of safer than just living on the street by yourself. But I don't know. I feel like living in a building is like, there's just more shit going on. I don't want to deal with that. Hi everybody that's in the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes, all 6 likes. Shout out to you guys. Also, you guys can tell me what kind of topics you want to be discussing on this channel. Somebody said we want original content, Tam, and it's like, what kind of original content do y'all want me to do? Because truly I need to post like a 15-minute video every single day, but I don't know what y'all want to talk about, because I post shorts on Time to Time TV, my main channel, all the time. But what y'all want to see over here, I don't really know. I'm just getting back and forth over and over and over. I'm not making the people behind me annoyed, but it's like, I'm annoyed being in this fucking car. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? I feel like the easiest thing to talk about is movies and television, because that's pretty universal. Like, everybody could watch a show, we can talk about it. Is 5'9" short for a man? Only if you are trying to date girls taller than that. Because I'm 5'9", and that could be considered tall for a girl. But as long as I find somebody 6'3", 6'4", we're gonna be cool. Even on the high heels, we're gonna be cool. So you're fine. You're gonna work it out. Oh shit! I missed my fucking. No! I missed my exit. Well, this didn't tell me to go that way. Oh, this telling me to take the 60. Child. The 10 could be major crowded though. I don't even know what's going on over there. But, bro, I really wanted to get on the 10. I use that fast track. We don't know what's happening. Either way. Driving is so boring. Like, I get it if you have a lot on your mind or something, you're trying to clear your head, but driving is so dry and boring, like extremely unentertaining. But and then what am I? Oh, I'm gonna work this weekend. I'm like, what am I about to do this weekend? I'm gonna work. And I'm gonna go into my office because nobody is there. I really don't like being in the office when it's full of people, because then it becomes a social situation and it's way less about work. It's more so about being nice to people, entertaining little conversations that you don't really care about, listening to people talk, complain about shit. Like, it just becomes about everything else, and then the work becomes secondary when there's other people in the office. Like, people gotta play the radio out loud and shit. It's just like, shut up, we are at work. Why can't it be library silence in here? If you want to listen to music or some shit, you can get some headphones and just, let's do our time. Let's do our 8-9 hours and go home. Why do we gotta socialize? And why do we gotta talk to each other? Why do we gotta make small talk? Why we gotta just, why? Especially when we have computer jobs, when our job is really to sit at our desk and be the fuck quiet. And you're walking over to my desk showing me shit on your phone and all of this, and it's just like, it's cool because work sometimes also is boring, but then it's like, when it's boring, y'all should just let us go home to me. Everybody did the work. I hate office culture. I hate it. 30-minute drive in Louisiana takes you to the next state damn near. Yeah, not in California. You will be on this fucking freeway all day, all night, and still be in the same state. I promise you. No. I think from LA to Vegas is like a 5-hour drive. From where I live, I think it's 3.5. But no. This traffic is next level. And they are like doing projects to widen the roads and this and that, and it's still just traffic. And now I'm looking at the map because I'm scared. They got me getting on the freeway. That's all red. Oh my God. I don't want to do this shit, bruh. I really don't want to do this. It's like we're stuck. Jesus. We gotta do something. We gotta get in the carpool and we gotta break the law. We gotta. I will never judge Kobe for getting in the helicopter because this shit is too much. Drive me crazy. It's fucking traffic shit. But also, living in the city, you can't be mad that there's traffic because everybody has something to do. Everybody has somewhere to go. People are getting off work, going to work. Kids getting out of school, going to school. It could be a Laker game tonight. It could be a concert. It could be anything. It could be a sporting event. You really don't know. And then just the wide scale of the population. There's so many people here, so you can't be mad. And like I said, our public transportation ain't worth shit. So everybody has to be in a car if they want to get to a place in a reasonable amount of time. So here we are. No. Wow, where is Evil your work husband? Evil is the homie. I don't think he's there enough to be my work husband. But Evil is nice. And I knew Evil was nice and like not just being fake nice to me like a lot of people would be when you meet like in podcast shit, just in LA in general. Because I was trying to do the red carpet at this event for Walk Good LA and I posted something about it. And Evil, unbeknownst to me, he knows people that are a part of that. He immediately like tagged them in my comments. And you don't got to do that for nobody that like you don't know outside of. You probably seen me on the couch. I know Jumper like 3-4 times before that. So I was like, oh yeah, Evil's a nice man. What else? Seth, hey. Dex, what y'all reviewing next? What do you mean to review next? That's what I'm asking y'all. Like, give me some stuff to review. Because I don't know what y'all care about. In my free time, it's a whole lot of nerd shit going on. I watch period shows almost exclusively, or like a sci-fi type of show I enjoy sometimes, depending on the plot. Movies as well, same vibe, or like a war movie. I love a war movie. Napoleon, Troy. Oh, hey, Sting Team. Hey. But yeah, like, that's the kind of stuff I'm into. And maybe instead of saying I don't know what y'all are into, I just have to expose you guys to what I'm into. And if y'all fuck with it, y'all fuck with it. And if you don't, you don't. Because I don't want to be like certain platforms or certain situations that are beholden to the audience. Like, oh damn, I really like this show, but I can't talk about it because I know the audience, they're gonna think it's lame. The audience gonna fuck with it. Like, no. I'm trying to curate an audience that is like minds. So we already have things in common. We already like stuff. Last time they told me to get on Discord, but it's like, it's too many apps for Auntie. Auntie is tired. Niggas will watch what you watch. Okay, Dex. And shout out to Dex. Yeah. So I think you guys should all watch A Night of Seven Kingdoms on HBO Max. If you do not have HBO Max, I can perhaps try to find a link for y'all on the internet where somebody is stealing the show. We can't really publicize that because we would get in trouble. But I understand subscriptions and all that is expensive. So if you don't have HBO Max, you can let me know in the comments. I'll try to work something out for you. But yes, watch the Dunk and Ed show. If you've read any of the books, you understand the reference. I like that show a lot. I think I just finished Seduction on HBO, which was a great show. It's like, I think it's originally French. It's a very sexual show. So if you're into any type of debauchery, any type of freaked outness, and the inner workings of people's minds when they're doing that kind of shit, you should watch it. What else? Oh, I really want to go to the Octane tour down Tyler, but I don't know if I should buy tickets. I wanted to see Sasha Keeble at the Blue Note, but again, I was like, do I? These days, it's kind of feeling like if I don't like more than 3 of the songs, I don't know if I should buy tickets, because like I want to know like the rest of the music. But sometimes I have gone to shows. The only reason why I'll be on the fence about that is because sometimes I have gone to shows and it has opened my mind up and gave me a new favorite song by the person, or they do a certain interpolation and I'm like, oh, I really like that. Like one time I went to see Don Toliver. When was this? Well, I went to the Life of Dawn tour at the Palladium. It was on Halloween. One of my best Halloween memories. And he did an interpolation of a song with Aaliyah. I think he did 4-Page Letter, and I love that. I have it on my channel, My Time to Time. It was so tight. So sometimes the concert will open up your mind to things. And then I went to Fleet Foxes back in the day, and I only really knew one of their songs. But after going to the concert, I got like 3 new favorites. So sometimes it does. It's always like I'm on the fence. Why didn't you stay for the music stream? Because they didn't ask me. And it's like some shit. You guys got to understand that without the lovely Jaleese, I'm the only girl up there. And Jessica West sometimes. But Jessica West not really like permanent. I feel like she comes sometimes. But like Jessica West is not on the schedule type shit where I can be like, oh yeah, I know for sure Jessica West gonna be here. It's whenever I go and she's there, it's like, oh hey, like it's shocking. A pleasant surprise. But and then kind of now the same thing with Julie's, like sometimes you're there, sometimes you don't be there. So when they are doing shit, it is a boys club. They want male opinion, they want male camaraderie. They don't really, like, I'm a lady, they don't really want me in there. They will fire you. Oh, suspect came. I don't know who's in there, honestly. I left. Me and Ricky left. Yeah, Jessica West is great on the podcast, but she just not like on there consistently for me to be like, I know I'm gonna have another female ally in the room. Like today when they was talking about beating bitches, I was the only girl in there. Like, this doesn't sound crazy. Like, who are y'all fucking? Are y'all fucking like China? Are y'all fucking UFC bitches that you gotta fight them? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And then Steven was like, Tam, you're normal, so you don't understand. Like, everybody should be normal. Like the average person, you should not be able to like put your hand out and fucking catch a disabled person, a mentally ill person. It should be more normal people in the vicinity. You talking about, that is propaganda that Germ be hitting Lush. We don't know that to be true. We don't know what's going on in MacArthur Park. And none of y'all don't be out there on the scene. So don't accuse Germ of doing nothing that we untoward, that we don't have no evidence of. Lush and Germ went on a whole relationship tour after that podcast circuit. So don't feed into this shit. And if you got hit by a girl more than once, you like it. That's your kink. Everybody's freaked out. Because a person only got to hit you one time for you to decide you're not fucking with them no more, because they crossed the boundary. That's how it should be. That's why I don't understand how it could be a multiple hit, multiple situation. Now, people, I'm not saying people are perfect and people's emotions get high, different shit happens. I think like fresh out of college, we were still college age. My ex-husband and I got into it, and I was leaving the apartment. I was like, fuck. He was talking shit to me on the phone on the way home from work. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave. Like, who are you to talk to me like this, nigga? You lost your mind. So as soon as I got in the house, and we had like an upstairs, downstairs condo at the time, as soon as I got in the house, I just started moving my shit out. Because you were talking so high power when I was on the phone on the way here. You were talking shit. So, okay, nigga, we broke up now because you ran your mouth. So I come in the house, and the first thing I took out was my computer, because the desk was downstairs. I took my computer out, put it in my car. I was taking different shit out. And he was like, came down the stairs, oh, you're really about to leave? You're about to leave? Like, nigga, you told me to leave. You was talking shit. Like, do I need to replay the call? I would have loved reality TV cameras. Like, run it back. Play all of that weak shit that he was just talking about. And this nigga started throwing shit down. He threw a shoe and it hit me. He's like, leave, take all your stuff, leave. And I'm like, whoa, Atlanta housewife type beat. What the fuck is he doing? I left. I think I stayed gone for like 2 months. We got back together. But it's like, it wasn't hands put. He threw a shoe. He was throwing a lot of shit. He threw a shoe. It so happened to hit me. That's him acting like a real housewife. That's not violence. That's somebody not having control over their emotions and not having the proper tools or upbringing to handle a stressful situation or handle conflict. They got no conflict resolution towards it. It's just higher, more intense emotion. And then if people are raised a certain way, they believe that how they feel is of the utmost importance. When, thank God, my mom and my grandma told me that shit young repeatedly all the time. Don't nobody give a fuck about how you feel. Nobody cares about how you feel. What does how you feel have to do with whether or not you're making this bed? What does how you feel have to do with whether or not you're doing the homework? Nothing. So stop telling me about how you feel. We don't. Shut up. How you feel is for you, inside. You can be spreading that shit all over everybody. But everybody wasn't raised like that. So some people think when they feel something, they need to shout it out. They need to yell. They need to tell. You need to tell everybody in this life. Don't nobody care. But actually putting hands or feet or like just violence, like throwing something. Like my dad was once hit in the head with a bottle by his Caribbean girlfriend. And like that should have been a note to me. Like, why would I marry a Caribbean person after I already seen how they act when I was young and I wasn't, you know? The frontal lobe was not fully developed at the time. But yeah, like just hitting is just crazy to me. Hitting and police is like it's over. It's over. The police came in the house, it's over. Somebody hit you, they made contact, it's over. We can't do it. Hassan Gamage, hey boo. Oh my God, this traffic is so real. It's like I want to smoke right now. I don't know if I want to. It's so much. And it's a man on the freeway bridge wearing a cowboy hat and he's dancing. He's doing like interpretive dance. He's blowing kisses. He's doing a lot of this. LA is a crazy place. He had on a green cowboy hat, some jorts, no shirt. I couldn't really see the boots because the little bottom part of the freeway bridge was blocking it, but I assume he had on some type of cowboy boot because it was like something higher than the leg. I seen a little bit, and he has a skateboard. These people are unhinged. Don't express your feelings to the other. Nobody wants to hear that. If they do, it's not an honest reaction. Humans are a trial species, so don't expect everyone going to help you. Not even don't expect everybody to help you. Feelings are something that you feel and like it washes over you and you need to process it. So like as soon as you feel something, whether it be anger, hate, love, whatever it is, like give it a couple minutes before you just start spreading that shit out or overreacting or saying a lot of shit. Like people need to learn how to sit with their feelings and even sort out how you feel. Because sometimes, and I feel like this happens a lot with people from certain backgrounds where like certain situation happen and in the moment the first thing you might feel is anger and you might be in a rage a little bit, but really if you sat with it for a few more minutes it would really be confusion. You're not mad, you just don't know what the fuck is going on and you don't know how to react, thus it makes you get into defensive mode. Whereas if you would have just calmed down and looked around and assessed the whole situation, you would have had a better response. But being quick to respond is like, it's gonna hold you back every time. It's gonna cost you more every time. In most things in life, you don't need to respond right away. Unless you're in a life or death situation, like whether I need to go right, left, I need to turn the car, I need to whatever, like you don't need to respond right now. You can take some seconds, you can take some time. Even if you're in a face-to-face conversation with a person and they say some shit and it's making you feel a way, you're not sure how you feel, you don't have to immediately say something back. But God forbid niggas don't get the last word, don't get their get off whatever they need to say. It's like, shut up. It was kind of giving praise dance, interpretive dance a little bit. It was. But like more of a peace and love than he really had a message from God. Like he just wanted to spread positivity over the freeway because he sees what we're going through in this horrible traffic. That's really what the vibe was. Somebody put a bunch of vomit faces and a bunch of shaking my head. Brandy Woods. I don't know what will make you do that, but I wish you the best. I'm barely in Monterey Park. This shit is so sick. Oh my goodness. I could honestly stop, get sushi, watch something on my phone, take a nap, and I get back on the freeway and it will only take me an hour. But then it's like, I'm gonna get home an hour later. It's so many factors. Just shut up seems like your overall message today. Shut up, Sacred Soul, is my message for life. Really, for life. Like, if there was a religion, if there was a book, a self-help book that I would write, that I would market to people, it would be to shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Everything don't require a response. Everything you don't need to react to. It don't. Shut up. Like, give it time. If you give some shit some time, 9 times out of 10, you're like, not even worth it. You wake up tomorrow, you won't even care no more. But when you feel like you always need to say something, you always need to react, you always need to, in the moment, you fuck up everything. You fuck up everything. If you're not a surgeon, or like on the front lines of the army, or behind a 16-wheeler or some 18-wheeler, nobody is dependent on your reactions. So just, like I said today on the No Jumper Show, get a journal, get a diary. If you're not that good at writing, spelling, if you're a little slow, if you're a little illiterate, you could do voice notes. You could do a video diary like Beyonce did. Watch Life is But a Dream. You could record all of your thoughts before you say them to other people and fuck things up. Because I'm willing to bet money. If you say, when some shit happens to you, if you say all the stupid shit that came to your mind, and you just record it before you talk to the person, and then you wait 5 minutes and you play it back to yourself, you'd be like, oh, no, I probably shouldn't say that. I wouldn't do that. There's no critical thinking. It's it's just, and black people are like, oh, so-and-so need Jesus, so-and-so no. No, some people need mental help. Because Jesus can't fix all of these niggas. Some of y'all are fucked up because your parents are fucked up and you was raised in a fucked up house with fucked up people. And we can't pray that out. You're going to have to go to some type of class, some type of workshop, and let them put you in situations and go through emotions and be like, okay now, how did that make you feel? Okay, now let's wait. Let's time it. We're going to wait 60 seconds. How do you feel now? Okay, let's talk about that. Instead of this off the wall resource class type activity that people be doing. Cook that damn fish. What fish? What the dog doing? I don't have any pets. I would never get a pet. I don't disparage people that do have pets, but I don't get it. I don't get it. You're so lonely that you wanted to purchase something else to take care of, instead of just going out into the world and perhaps being around other people. You bought an animal to keep you company. And then all the reasons they give, it always sounds psycho to me. Like, oh, so you want to be around somebody all the time that can never give you any criticism, no feedback, never speak to you, not treat you a certain way for your actions, how you treat them, never react. It's always just unconditional because you feed them and you shelter them. So there's no room for any type of conflict, any type of growth, any holding you accountable for anything, nothing. And it's like, oh, then you're a weirdo. You know that, right? You know everything you just described is like kind of bad person-ish. And then they'll be so mad at me when I say like, oh, I don't like animals, or I don't want to. Oh my God, you don't like animals? How could you not like animals? Well, what about animals are like, oh, I need to like them so much? They don't talk. They're furry, which equals a mess. They're dirty. They pee and poop. Not in a toilet where you can flush it like a human. I have to pay for all of their stuff. They can't feed them. Even if they live in my house for years, they can never feed themselves, give themselves water, take themselves to the doctor or whatever the fuck going on. Like, what is there to like? At least a child who requires all the same things plus more will grow up one day, maybe go to college, make you proud. What is this dog gonna ever do? Nothing. It's just weird. It's weird. But so many people are on that side. It's like you can't really say nothing. But we all know it's weird. Like, all normal people know that's weird as fuck. They trust animals more than people. Can't blame them. I won't eat from their house, though. Houses be smell like piss. Hilarious. Yes. Every person that has pets, your house smells like pets. No matter how much you clean, no matter what you do, what kind of system you got, there's the pet smell in there. And I'm not saying it stinks. I'm not saying it's disgusting, but there's definitely a pet smell. It's a pet vibe. We can all tell that you got a pet. Unless you're keeping them in the garage or something. Come on now, guys. And then the whole idea that you trust animals more than people. No, you don't. It's that you know that this animal has no free will. They can't really do anything other than animal-like behavior. Scratch some shit, try to dig in your house, your apartment, maybe pee or poop somewhere. They can't really steal nothing because they can't leave unless they run away. It's just you not wanting to deal with the inferior version, or try to get all the positives of human interaction, but from an animal. That's why when you say pet as a person, it's seen as derogatory. Like, oh, so-and-so's pet. Like if a nigga called you their pet, you would feel offended by that, because you know what that entails. Like, you never say nothing, you do whatever they say you know. You when they come in the house, you start barking. It's like, yeah, because you're a pet. So people that push the pet agenda, is like, you're a weirdo. And you're probably mean to people. You probably treat people poorly. Because any person that prefers animals to people, is like, oh, either you've been done wrong a lot in life, or you've done a lot of people wrong, and thus you can only trust somebody that can't talk, that you buy all their shit. It's weird. A fish is cute. Fish are so cute. I feel like I go on like vacation and trips too much to have a fish, because I would come back and they'll probably be dead, unless I got those little plants for them to feed off of. But yes, I love a fish tank in the house as a black person. But a pet is just crazy to me. And then being in, I guess, I don't know if it's just California, more affluent areas, whatever, but I see the craziest shit out with people and their pets. First of all, I don't know when we let the gate open to now pets being everywhere, like in public spaces. Like pets are at the mall, pets are at restaurants, pets are at the CVS. Like, whoa. And it's the dog people. I hate to blame a group, but it's these dog people. Because I don't see nobody out with their cat at dinner. I don't see nobody out with their fucking cat at the bar. But these dog people are psychotic. They're putting their dog in the car to go everywhere. They're putting their dog in the car to go to the grocery store. Your dog does not want to sit in the back seat while you are at Ralph's. I promise you, they don't want to do that. But you're like, oh, so-and-so don't like being home alone. This animal will be running through a field or something if it wasn't for you. Now you putting it in a car. Animal don't even want to be in your house for real. Now you putting it in a car. It doesn't make sense. Come on. It's crazy. I'm at the mall. I'm in Aritzia. I'm looking for dresses. And Aritzia ain't cheap. Google Aritzia. And it's a goddamn big ass dog here when I come around the corner on my dress, like, oh shit. And then they're hiding under the whole the service dog shit. A service dog is for blind people. Okay? A CNI dog. Because that little stick don't work for everybody. They need a dog to help them navigate, get on the subway, this and that. Emotional support animal is not a service dog. If you are too sad, if you are suicide prone and you need a pet in your house to keep you from jumping off the ledge, you need to bring that pet to the grocery store. You need to bring that pet to the mall. I don't want to see it. And people give a hard time about kids. People act like such bitches about kids. Oh, no kids at the wedding. Oh, no kids at the restaurant. No kids on the plane. Because, oh, kids cry. Kids are messy. Kids this, that. Sure. But at least they're people. At least they're people. And the more situations we put them in like this, they'll learn, because they are people, and they'll figure out how to act. You put a baby on the plane enough, they learn how to shut up. They learn how to play their iPad, eat some snacks. They even start learning about geography, like, oh, we're here now, we're going over this, over that. They be looking at the little map on the back of the seat, everything. You take a kid to a restaurant enough, the first couple times they might be annoying, they might start crying. That's your poor parenting. But enough times you take little Bobby, little Susie, little Deshaun out to the BJ's, they will learn the system and how it works. But these dogs, no. Leave Fievel at home. What the fuck is this? Tam, count to 10. I'm not angry. I told you I would never get a pet, because I don't understand it. I don't care about it. And I'm just not interested in owning a living being. That also sounds and seems crazy as a person that's a descendant of slaves, American chattel slavery. Why do I want to own any kind of animal? No. If it's not a farm and like they're out just cows doing cow shit, sheep's doing sheep shit. But I'm not gonna purchase no goat. Shout out to Lush in his new music video, and put the goat in my house and try to act normal like the goat is happy here, and put bows on the goat, get a dog bed for the goat, and start. You know what really kills me about the pets? It's that America, because I haven't seen this in the other countries, I really haven't, is that in America, a nigga will get a pet, and now y'all acting like it's a baby. Y'all put it in strollers, y'all putting it in backpacks, y'all taking it to the mall, and then your parents will be like, oh, my grand dog. What? A grand dog? Are you serious? Is this a collective mental illness in the group, in the family? Is there something off with the bloodline? A grand dog? No. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. And if your kids don't want to have kids and they're already of an age where they should, or they're in relationships where they could have a child and they don't, number one, is probably some shit that you did wrong in their upbringing that they don't want to do it, or they can't afford it, or they decided that the kind of lifestyle that they want to have. But no, that's not true with the dog people. Because I know so many dog people be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because of the dog. Oh, we can't go on this long trip. What about the dog? Oh, we got to board the dog. Blah, blah, blah. So no, that's fake. That's fake. If you take care of a dog like that, you can take care of a child. It's just psychotic. So no, I'm anti-pet. And I don't think I even want to date a person with a pet again. Because it's like, what is going on? What do you mean we can't go here because of the dog? I promise you, if we put this dog in a vacant house, backyard, with some food and one of those thingies that purifies the water, because I'm not saying the animals should suffer, but you know, a little thingy that keep the water from getting stagnant and getting bugs in it, I bet you if you come back, this dog will be fine. It's you that's reliant on the dog. It's not vice versa. Honestly, I'm kind of scared of dogs. I mean, not dogs, of goats. Because I saw this movie, what is it called? Drag Me to Hell. I saw Drag Me to Hell in theaters whenever it came out, and that shit really affected my life, and I'm scared of goats. My neighbor has a goat at the land that I have, and her name is Zena, and Zena will come right up to me. It's like she understands the spirit that I have that I don't fuck with her for real. And Zena will walk right up to me, start smelling my pants, and that's why I always started wearing sweatpants, because one time I had my legs out and she licked my leg. I thought I was gonna die, and I still to this day don't know if she licked my leg or if her nose was wet and it got on my leg. Either way, I was about to freak out and lose it, and I could not scream, I could not run, because I was on a hill and I just had to like shimmy away, because you know, goats can be on fucking any type of hill with their feet. I, with my shoes, cannot do that. So I had to just take the like goat molestation, but I didn't want it. Then we get down the hill on a separate occasion. This fucking goat is seeing the reflection of my car. I got a silver car, and she was about to lose. She was about to ram my car. I had to stand in front of it like, Zena, chill. That's you, bro. It's not another goat. You gotta relax. She was gonna ram the fuck out of my car. So no, the goats, X-nay on the goats. I'm so solid, and they really do look like demons. Another animal story is I was chased by a mother goose at the park. I used to go to this school called Heritage in Watts. It's on like, my street is 115, Avalon, Imperial. So I feel like, yeah, it's right there. It's behind the liquor store off Avalon and Imperial. It used to be Imperial for less. Now it's some other shit. It might even be a laundromat, whatever. But right behind that was a school called Heritage, and they painted it all blue. I think now it's called Skirball. Look it up. And so anyways, we're going to Heritage, and because it's a fucking shopping center school, we don't have any yard or anything where we can like do PE. So they used to make us walk down Avalon. I assume that's Avalon because I don't know which way. But yeah, they used to make us walk down Avalon to go to Magic Johnson Park and do PE at the park. And it's like the teacher would kind of walk in front of us or behind us, and we would go to the park. So anyways, we're at this park, and I think they'll make us run around the lake. Anyways, I start getting chased by Mother Goose. It was a whole situation, people laughing. It was too much for me. So I'm scarred by this incident. Later on, I tell my dad, and my dad is busting out laughing, and I'm annoyed. It's like, I'm telling you the story, what happened. I told you the niggas was laughing. Why are you laughing? And he said, it's just funny to me because it's like they must have a thing for you because when you were a kid, I took you to one of my friend's house and they had a bunch of kids. Basically, that's why he took me. And they had like, my dad be friends with all kinds of people. So I guess they had like this big ass house with a lot of land or whatever. And they had letting the kids get whatever kind of pets, and it was some ducks. And he was like, and you also got chased by a mother goose type of thing at their house. He was like, you were a little kid. He's like, you were screaming bloody murder. It was crazy. And he's like, so yeah, they clearly have a thing out for you. So fucked up. So no, I'm straight on the animals. Oh, is that Bo Jackman? Hi, Bo Jackman. I do not like what happened today on the show because I feel like the room was putting you and Ricky against each other, and y'all already not cool. So it was really no reason for that. And then specifically, Steven is hyping it up, and I told him I'm not fake. I told him in the room, I don't like how you advocating for this beef between Ricky and Bo Jackman when you're not advocating for Bo Jackman to be back on the platform for whatever happened, because I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But it's like, don't be bigging up Bo for a beef. Like, big him up to come on the show and do some normal shit. The circus of it all is very lackluster. It's very, like, annoying. But, Bo, I wish you the best. Dice Network. I would rather them have you come back on the platform on the show than to do some stupid shit and fight Ricky. Because what's the point of that? And if y'all really don't like each other, okay, y'all cannot like each other. There's plenty of people in the world that don't like each other. Y'all don't got to kick it. Y'all don't got to chill. But just, even the beef between y'all is not going to be a big enough draw to change shit in either of y'all's life. So it's like, just stop it, guys. Bo, respectable businessman. Okay. We don't need it. I'm anti-beef. Leave the beef to the street niggas. Let them meet up and die, okay? All of us that can read and write and have access to banking, we don't need to act like that. Leave the hood shit for the hooligans, okay? Let's rise above. Let's rise above. Bo is not about to fight Hellcat. They had a little beef, but they're not about to fight. I don't even think Bo really wanted to fight Hellcat. He was just going along with it for the push of the clout and the narrative and all that. But Bo didn't want to fight Hellcat, and not because she's a woman. Because Bo has common sense. Outside of how y'all act on the internet, it has common sense. It's just ridiculous. And you can't put yourself in a situation and be vulnerable where you know people hype up bullshit and they'll hype up a crash and burn. Because at the end of the day, they're not on nobody's side for real. They're just on the side of the bullshit. Like an agent of chaos. Shout out to Wax Sweater. Crazy as fuck. But yeah, like, that's all it is. So don't fall victim to that shit at all. Bo, businessman, he got Dice Network, he got merch, he got a lot of shit coming out. He does not need to fight nobody for clout. I promise you, he don't need to. Asian of chaos. Is that an Enjefe sub? Don't do that. The Enjefe-ism that I love are, the number one Enjefe-ism that I love is social media. Because that shit will have me in tears in my bed reading the Reddit. Social media. And then when certain things happen, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, and I hear it in his voice, like, social media, like Adam in that Jason Love fight. Because I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something else. Oh, I was in Utah. And when I get back to the hotel and I'm seeing the shit online on Twitter, and I'm like, this could be wrong. So then I get on the Reddit and I see the actual video, I am ready to cry, and not in like a funny way, and like a, oh my God, why did we let this happen? That's the first thing I tweeted, was like, social media. God damn it. They got you, Adam. No. But yeah, social media, and then Alter Ego. Alter Ego is my favorite content on Reddit. All of the different edits, the AI, making him into a superhero, Alter Ego. I love that shit. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then whoever got him the eagle socks, me and Dejan talked about it. We love you. We love you for life, because that was excellent. Eagles, and they look legitimate with the talons, everything about it. So Alter Ego, social media, 10s. Hey, I can't read your name because it's like in Russian script, but hey. Finding out Ann does yoga frying me. Don't hate on him. I had to spit my gum out. I'm sorry. Don't hate on Aunt Hefe self-care, because it seems like, and I haven't been on enough pods with him to really know, but like 3-4 pods I've been on Aunt Hefe, it seems like Aunt Hefe had a really, really hard life, and he was really a street nigga. Because sometimes I see on the Reddit too, and people be, giving Aunt Hefe his props for his prior work in the streets. So if Aunt Hefe on the back end of being a hood nigga is gonna do self-care, actually take care of himself, and like do breathing and do yoga and try to find peace and be better and be a content person, I applaud that. Because a lot of people in his position that are even older and more turned down, like they don't have shit to be proud of like Aunt Hefe does, they be driving that street shit like it's, oh my God, like it's the last thing on the planet. And it's so abhorrent. It's disgusting. It's almost like, are you also trying to lead a new batch of youth down the same path of destruction you went down so you can have entertainment, or just so you can not feel as bad about yourself? Because what the fuck are you still super gangbanging for at AARP age? If you could get free breakfast from IHOP, you need to stop talking about the hood. I need you to be like a counselor or something, be a mentor. What the fuck are we? Why are you still talking about hood politics? That's so crazy, Grandpa. Stop. It's weird. So yes, I applaud people like Aunt Hefe. Give Aunt Hefe all of his sins. And stream Aunt Hefe's music as well. And watch his YouTube channel. Wack bought that. Wack bought what? And I don't have no beef with Wack before y'all start. Because Wack said he liked me on the Adam show. And Adam has a retraction coming out. I checked him today. Listen. Let me tell y'all how fake all of this social media shit is, or word to Aunt Hefe. It's so fake because people say a bunch of shit, and then people are sending me the clips, like, oh yeah, Adam's saying you don't need to be on the show, you don't need to be on Thursday. And they sent me another clip where he was saying, oh, I hate all white people and some shit. So I immediately posted, because I get it. This is social media. So I post my tweet that says I'm not about to argue with nobody over some shit you can Google, because I'm not. If I'm not going to argue with somebody that I love, that I grew up with, and I divorced them instead of arguing with this nigga for the rest of my life, I'm definitely not going to argue with no stranger. Crazy. So I post that, and then I post very Googleable info that Taylor Swift's parents were rich. They're stockbrokers, Merrill Lynch employees. Talking about a Christmas tree farm. That's their tax evasion scheme. Lock in. And then he going to DM me, uh-oh. And then he said, he corrected himself. He said he was wrong on the Adam and Wack. So when I seen him today, you know the first thing Adam says when he walk up to me? Oh, what's up? It's my op Tam. I could never have a 6'5" face tatted white man as my op. That is crazy. I could never have no man as my op. But that's what he says, because that's how the mind works in the social media. So then I said to him after he said that, and he gave me a hug, and I'm like, why you do the retraction on a members only stream when you said the shit on a public one? He's like, it's coming out Sunday. So none of this shit is real. All of it's fake, extremely fake. Chuck E. Cheese. But these kids like what they like. They like to watch WWE type fake content. And also, I feel like there's something going on with the generation where the men are very argumentative and they love to watch niggas argue. It don't matter. Because like the podcast and the things that I enjoy is more so of a discussion. And if people don't agree, they don't agree. But no, y'all like to watch people all out argue, like on the verge of a fight. And it always makes me think, like, is that what y'all grew up seeing in your house? Like, was your mom and dad arguing, or was your mom like arguing ass bitch and she would get on the phone, cuss people out, and you like to be hearing one side of it, but now you're hearing both sides? So you like it? To the point where there will be comments sometimes when the podcast is cool and it's all camaraderie and it's like, don't nobody want to see no kumbaya ass pod. Like, bro, you need to go to therapy if you like watching people get into heated arguments. Oh, like if that's your version of entertainment, just like the niggas that watch First 48, if your version of entertainment is watching people go to jail, there's something wrong up top. Incompleto, like it's something going on. You're not complete as a person if you like that. Asian of chaos. You're tripping, bro. Oh, man. What did you say? You said they're the equivalent of bars. Is hilarious. And then you saying Adam Matt, he can't manipulate you like the guys. I'm not not a gang member. I'm not from the hood. Like, it's no politics that I'm following besides regular law of the land type shit. It's no rules that I'm going by. I'm not slutted out. I don't got no hoe shit. I'm like regular American. I'm just a regular black girl. There don't need to be no manipulation tactics. And manipulate to what? Like, we're all on a podcast. That's the other shit. Like, it should not be no Machiavellian hidden hand type shit. We are on YouTube. We not running no government. We're not, this ain't even a record company. Like, we're not even selling no records. We are just trying to have good conversations that people watch, and then the members pay to be a part of the limited content and the stuff that they put out and the extras, this and that. But it doesn't need to be a circus. And I think when circus shit happens, it goes viral because people are so shocked. It's like Lady Gaga when she was wearing the meat outfit and coming out the egg and all of this. Like, you can get addicted to a certain type of momentum from that, but it's not sustainable because always they just want to see a bigger crash out. And when you gather around yourself a bunch of ambulance chasers, like a certain segment of the fan base, because it's not all of them. It's definitely not all of them. It's not even half. But when you encircle yourself with a bunch of fucking ambulance chasers and crime watcher type shit, then it's like that's what they want to see, and they just want to see a bigger crash out, and they want to see somebody get 100 years in jail, and they want to see more because it makes them feel better about their sad, non-existent, just life. You know, it makes them feel better about being insignificant or whatever loser shit they have going on, because it's like, oh, it's something that they can point at that's worse than them. But that's not the whole No Jumper fan base is not like that. It's really not, because I've interacted with them. I've been on the Reddit. I go through the comments after the episodes that I'm on. And it's not that. So it's like, it's very odd. If Freud was still alive, he could give a good synopsis of this. But it's very unnecessary. And I think that if No Jumper did get back to whatever the roots are, because I'm not like an expert on the platform, but if the platform got its like weight and got its name notoriety from reviewing underground music artists and kind of being on that scene and knowing the bubbling under people before they pop off, then I feel like if they got back to that in a degree that was like significant, so let's say out of the 5 days a week, if 3 days a week that was the whole focus, I bet you everything would gear back up and people would get the results that they're searching for. But the crash out shit and the members and this and that, like, it can only go so far because only a certain segment of people are entertained by that. And it's proven in the numbers that we get as views on the shows that those topics and people are not tuned into that as much as people would like to say that they are. They're just not. But it is what it is. You driving to Mexico? I could. I'm a baller. I got $600 for rent right now. That's hilarious. Send it to my Cash App. Welcome to Tam's. How blessed are you? That's the only reason I know you, Tam. Duh, y'all only know me because No Jumper, because y'all are No Jumper people. If you get on the TikTok streets, the girls know me about fashion, reviewing fashion. At Time to Time TV. Hashtag Tam Tonight. Tam Tonight go up on TikTok. I got $1,600 for rent. If you about to work, I don't put out no drop shit, but I'm still stupid dope moves. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, somebody said they first heard about No Jumper when Sharp was on there. I am a music person, so I've been like knowing of No Jumper because of that, like the different artists that they were reviewed. Because if you watch Vlad, like I used to watch a lot of Vlad when I worked in an office. So it will come up in your algorithm the same sort of way, I guess. But I never like clicked on anything. I think the first time I saw viral clips of No Jumper, like on TikTok, was probably Sharp yelling at the girls, which I always thought was crazy. Like, is he trying to mentor them or is he trying to break them? And then of course, the more notoriety I know about No Jumper because of Crip Mac. And then of course I think after Crip Mac came the 4 Extra, but I know more Jumper knows more so for those things than any of the other stuff. And shit, maybe that's really what it is. Like, it got a huge increase in virality with, you know, the members. So then they want to keep that or not let it go. But again, like certain things are viral, it's not sustainable. Like I have a viral Niecy Nash video. I think it has like 2 million views on TikTok. I couldn't turn my channel into a Niecy Nash channel and expect to just keep on getting 2 million views on everything. Like it doesn't work like that. But hey, it is what it is till it ain't. Are you gonna do BMI ASCAP stuff at all? I guess I could. What I really need to do, and I've been thinking about this a lot, is I have to find some sort of agent or publicist and actually pay them to get me into the places that I want to be, to do the interviews that I want to do, or the media coverage that I want to do. Because I'm not like a big name. My platform, I think we have almost 98,000 subscribers now on YouTube, and then I got like 20, I don't know, because the Ed Harris video I did, it got 2 million too, and that gave me like 1,000 subscribers. So, I mean 1,000 followers on TikTok. So I think on TikTok I might be like 23, 24 now. That's not a big enough platform to command like interest into those sort of things. They want like bigger name publications. That's why I ended up making a website for myself, and I'm kind of in development trying to make my website better right now, but it's super irritating and hard, and I just have to pay somebody. But yeah, to go to BMI ASCAP, like I tried to get on the carpet for the Music Cares thing for Mariah Carey, the Clive Davis party, and they immediately emailed me back like we do invite only press. So it's like a lot of these things are trying to keep it, they're gatekeeping, but I gotta pay somebody that's on the other side of the gate to let me in, and that's really all it is. Like, who do you want to cover? It's not necessarily who, because I don't really cover anybody, talk to anybody. It's more so of the events. Like I want to be at all of the premieres for shows and movies that happen in LA. So like last night there was something for The Burbs with Keke Palmer. I've never heard of that, so there would be no way that I would be able to look that up to apply beforehand, because I never even heard of the show. So it's like you kind of have to be on PR list and things to get invited to stuff like that to even cover it. But yes, I want my site and time to time to be like a TMZ, but not, because my content is pretty positive. So I want my site to be like TMZ, like WWD, Women's Wear Daily, like Just Jared, hell, even Getty Images, like they just pull up and take pictures. But of course I would have a little commentary. I want to have all of that stuff on my website just like they have it on theirs. Like Met Gala is really my like holy grail. If I got to cover something like Met Gala and just be on the carpet and record the entrances, the comings and goings, all of that, is really, really cool. And then I could post that content native to my channel. Whereas right now, I have to wait for other outlets to post it, and then I can repost it with my commentary. So yeah. I met a couple of Getty Images photographers at Sundance, but the way it was being explained to me is that they're all freelance essentially, and then they just get the op that they get, and then it's kind of a seniority thing and like drawing straws for the events that you get. Because I was on the press line with some of them, and they were talking about, oh yeah, did you go to this film festival, blah blah. He's like, no, I didn't go to that, because like that's my coworker's kind of favorite thing to cover. So then I get this, and then even there was some, just a little bit, I don't want to out nobody, but it was like undertones of like, oh, you're black, so they send you to the black stuff. Because like I was chilling with somebody that was working for Wikipedia, and that was essentially the same thing that he was saying, like he gets sent to the black stuff, which is like, I guess, but now on my actual account I have diversified coverage. Like I talked to Chris Pine, I got a question with Chris Pine, I got a question with Ed Harris, Ethan Hawke, Rob Lowe, O'Shea Jackson, Cousin Greg from Succession. So it's just getting more of those things, I guess, and putting together. But I still don't think it would matter. Like even if I had a reel, it's more so just having PR relationships. That's what I learned when I got kicked off the carpet. Dude up my alley, I look through Getty a lot for looks. Any conferences? I don't know who you are, friend. You should message me on you should tweet me. And yeah, everything welcome to Tam's. Tweet me, because DMs, it's a lot of perverts in the DM, and sometimes they get blocked. Like not blocked, like I just don't see it because it's too many and I'm not going over there. any conferences like what, like CES type of conferences, like Black Business Conference, like, I don't know, because people love celebrity content. So it's almost like, if it's not a certain level of celebrity or a certain type of celebrity, or somebody doing something crazy, which I don't really post that on my channel, I try not to, they gravitate towards that. So I can't just go to a conference and record like speakers, even if they may be incredible speakers, TED Talk level. It has to be like SEO friendly people, essentially. But like sit down interviews, I've said it over and over again, I would love to sit down with Ibrahim Traore, and I don't think that I have like the repertoire for that yet to command something like that, because he is the leader of a whole country. But I would love to talk to him about the rise, the political history of the country, everything he's trying to do now, the support he has with the youth, the whole movement. I would pay money to talk to Ibrahim Traore. I would love to end up in my future life, like in my old lady life, to be a Barbara Walters type character, or even a Gayle King. Like, I wouldn't talk to the celebrities. I want you to sit down and let's talk about it. Let's get to it. Whatever you got going on, let me know, and we could try to, because I think I do a good job at that, is bringing a humanization to people, into situations. Because a lot of times, as I said, people are quick to react, people are quick to get information, even if it's partial information, and make inferences and make sweeping opinions, sweeping statements about people. Where even, as you saw, if you paid attention to the recent podcast I was on with Media Glover, I brought, I believe, like a more human element to the Kanye West situation of like, yes, he did crazy things, yes, he said crazy things, but only one group has been able to react a certain way that has damaged his career and his personal life. You said slavery was a choice. Not cool. A lot of black people in that moment can be like, I'm done with the Kanye train. Like, I'm not going to buy none of the music. I'm not going to buy the shoes. I'm not going to go to the concerts. I'm over Kanye. But we could not debank him. We could not say he can't perform at XYZ Stadium. It's just like, too much is too much. So I would love to sit down with the Kanye and ask him a certain level of questions and try to push on certain things and maybe fall back on others. And yeah, I just feel like that's my niche. Like, I'm good at that. I would have loved to interview all the rap girls, because I feel like that's an underserved market. And I don't know, just anybody really. Anybody want to talk to me, I'm down. Or anybody has something to promote, something coming out, they had a change in their life, or they had a traumatic event. Like, you know what would be amazing? This is the kind of situation I'm talking about, like a hip-hop Barbara Walters, or like I used to have in my bio, Fringe Oprah. Like, who, if somebody would have got the Travis Scott interview post Astro World Festival, and it's like, we're not trying to drag you, we're not trying to take sides or anything, but let's just talk to you and ask you the real questions, like, how do you feel in this moment? How was it to have your family there, your essentially your wife Kylie and your daughter in the crowd when that's happening, and then fans are online blaming you like you did some type of fucking sacrifice? Why would today be the sacrifice when I got my girl here? Like, it's just so many things I would have asked Travis Scott about that. Oh, did you lose deals? Did business deals fall apart? Did people pull away from you? Did you have allies that you thought were friends in the industry that stopped texting you, like niggas like Drake that took you out the story? Like, how did you really feel, Travis? Let's get down to it, and not this fake therapy session that you had with Rick Rubin in the Circus Maximus film. Real questions. How did it feel to be a part of the Kardashian universe in the midst of Kanye, your hero, and Kim breaking up, and then they try to do the whole birthday party shit and not invite him when it was a joint birthday party with your daughter, and then you gave him the info. How did that go, Travis? Like, let's talk about it. Dijon beefing with all the rap girls. Dijon is not beefing with nobody that's not from LA. He's really not. So it's not all the rap girls. And then the rap girls, if you want to call them that he beefs with in LA, do they have any charting songs? Could their beef with Dijon stop Dijon from doing anything? No. That's why he does what he does, because they don't stop shit. All of this is content. And it's entertaining for the people, again, like I said, the niggas that love to watch arguing. You guys that are just not fully developed and fully formed, or people that just like drama, which I don't understand that archetype as a person. It seems pretty crazy for you to like chaos. But he beefs with it for likes, click, views, engagement. And another thing I've learned about that Dijon beef shit, his beef be getting more engagement than the people he beef with songs, than the people he beef with actual stuff that they're trying to promote. So it doesn't even make sense. Like he said before, like we had to explain to him, like, your beef with the niggas be their rollout. It's almost like niggas should pay Dijon to beef with them, because then they get in the algorithm a little bit. It's weird. It's weird. I need an interview. I'm trying to get down with you, Dom Kennedy. I gave Dom Kennedy a skateboard. I think the video is on my No Respect account. Skateboard brand. Don't forget about that. I was supposed to relaunch that in January. I did fumble, but as I complained at the beginning of this videos, I'm trying to move. I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like something got left on the burner, but I definitely am gonna pick that back up, because as I said, like, your girl needs some money, so we're gonna have to make it shake, and not my ass. Oh God, we're down to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank you, Jesus, so much. Oh, this is so boring. Burgers in the chat. Thank you. Don't Shoot Media. But yeah, a Dom Kennedy interview will be cool. I just feel like everybody has already asked the questions that I would ask him, and if he doesn't have anything new coming out, there wouldn't be really a lot that we could talk about that hasn't already been talked about, because Dom Kennedy is not really a front-facing type of celebrity either. He's more so like a music, which I respect, because you don't need to know these niggas' business like that. It's too much. Knowing their business sometimes turn you off from the music. But Dom Kennedy, great. OPM, the whole strategy, being from the West, I like everything about it. If he has something new coming out, like Rap and Roll, I would definitely talk to him about that. Thank you for the blessings. I'm sending them right back to you, friend. It's so sad that I can't eat this guacamole that's in this bag, because I know it's good. And I have some guacamole in my house that's from Vallarta, but this one is kind of better. I don't know if it's just because they have more chunky stuff in it, like they have more tomato, more like big things. But it's just good. It's fire. Let me show it to y'all. Beautiful guacamole. See that? And I was not even an avocado girl. Like, if you would have asked me when I was 30, even up to 30, like, do you like guacamole? I'd be like, hell no, I hate avocado. Avocado tastes like butter to me. I don't like it. But something about getting old, your taste buds really do change. And it's like, guacamole really hits that spot. I'm sad that I had to stop drinking beer, because I felt like the beer was making me fat. And I'm not with that. I'm not no body positive type of girl. No. Listen, respect everybody that's respect too, but I'm not that. So 5 pounds to me is a lot. 10 pounds to me is egregious. And like the beer it didn't hit that hard for me to be like semi-chubby, or for me to be trying on a dress at a fitting like I was earlier in January and not be able to fit the dress over my ass. Like, that shit almost made me freak out. Like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Am I fat? And luckily there's a guy there, he's like, no. But it's like, bro, it's getting too much. And I love nothing I love more than a big ass cold Pacifico, because the Modelo is just not that delicious. Pacifico is 10 times better. So it's nothing that I love more than an ice cold Pacifico and a taco plate. Are you serious? Like, a Pacifico right now with that guacamole and these chips will be, whew, it would be top tier. But is it worth the 3 to 5 pounds that you're gonna gain from this one beer? It's not. It's not. Even how you look after you drink the beer, you look like you are 2 months pregnant. It is sick. But if I can crack some sort of code and figure out like a probiotic digestive enzyme system so I can get back to the beer, I'm on it. Because also, there's no sleep, at least for me, because I don't drink. There's no sleep like that beer sleep. That beer taco sleep, like a baby. Nothing is bothering me. I'm not even waking up to pee. I'm just knocked out sleep. The weed sleep is like, you wake up disoriented. Sometimes I wake up like, damn, how long was I sleeping? What's going on? I'm waking up, my mouth's dry, I'm thirsty. It's just shit is confusing. I don't know what time it is. Or I got like irritated in my sleep because I fucking passed out high on my arm or something. Like, it's just too much. But the beer sleep, like I really did understand like the winos and the alcoholics for a little while. Like I kind of get this. I kind of. Like a beer on the way to bed, 10s. You said I needed a margarita. Yeah, real avocado. Margaritas are delicious, but again, I don't drink like that, so it's not like I'm just having margarita at the house. Who's gonna make it for me? I gotta like go to the restaurant. Yes, man, 10 pounds off of beer. Because, and I don't think it's just the beer, but it's the beer and the food, because beer already make you fat and bloated. So it's like, when you are eating something that's already like heavy or that could potentially make you fat, and then you're pouring beer on top of it, I don't know, it was bad. It was bad. And I have a scale in my bathroom, and I check it kind of regularly, not eating disorder level, but after I get out the shower, like before I moisturize or anything, I will step on the scale. And if it's looking good, it's looking good. It's like, okay, cool, we're moving on with our day. If it's looking bad, it's like, oh, bitch, we got to drink this gallon of water today, and we might eat some granola and some fruit, but we not getting no food because you big as hell right now. Like, what is it? It's giving Weight Watchers. It's giving Jennifer Hudson on the Weight Watchers commercial screaming, because no. And I spend too much money and too much time on my clothes to ever not be able to fit them, or to get to a size to where I can't wear whatever I want to wear. That's not gonna work for me. Why are you honking at me? You see me trying to get over, Grandpa? Like, I hate a stupid ass man on the freeway. Like, you're not asserting any dominance. Your car is uglier than mine. You need to chill out. Anyways, but yeah, I spend too much money, too much time on my clothes to ever be in a situation where I can't just wear what I want. So no. Like, if I can't wear a little t-shirt that's a little tight, a little small like this with confidence and feel like I have rolls or something, or to have a muffin top in pants, oh my God, I will unalive before that ever happens to me now. Because it's not that deep. Food is not that delicious for you to be ugly over it. No, it's not worth it. Final destination ass truck, like, move with that shit. I hate a truck that got a bunch of wood on it, or a truck that got all the cars. Like, you gotta get away from me, or let me get away from you, because I'm not about to be next. What am I gonna do when I get home? I don't even feel like there's nothing out that I can watch. There's no good shows. And I'm complaining that there's no good shows, and I'm blaming you superhero people, you reality TV show people, because y'all like that so much and they just keep making more of that. And you fucking propaganda show people. I hate the propaganda. Why do y'all want to watch Boston PD, Boston ER, Boston Fire Department? Why do you care about that? Why do you care? That's not... Why do you want to see people in emergency situations, fake emergency situations? It's weird. We're supposed to be watching TV to either learn something or escape from our reality. Why do you want to see fake real shit on TV and be like, ooh yeah. One time my cousin got in an ambulance. Like, cut this shit off. And I hate a cop drama. Like Law and Order. I met the Law and Order man in Utah. He low-key photobombed me, and I turned around. I don't know his name because I don't fucking like Law and Order. But I know he's on the Law and Order because it's been on my whole life. So I turned around, I was like, oh my God! And he pointed back at me like, yeah, it was cute, it was fun, it was wholesome. But like Law and Order, there's no way it should last this long. Shit like Lovecraft Country is canceled. Shit like what was that show called? The Breakdown or whatever on Netflix is canceled. And Law and Order still on because y'all love to watch a fake cop show. Y'all like to see niggas solving fake crimes. Sherlock Holmes ass nigga, Matlock. Cut this off. Are you 55? Why do you want to watch this? It's weird.